Could the future of a statue that sparked years of debate be at the center of the decision Syracuse voters will make when deciding the next mayor? Good evening. I'm Matt Mulcahy. Megan's off tonight. The statue of Christopher Columbus in downtown Syracuse is a symbol to many as a celebration of Italian culture. To others, it's a painful reminder of colonialism. But one group, the Columbus Monument Corporation, is trying to sway voters ahead of the Democratic primary on June 24th. The I-Team's Mary Keeler is live in down Syracuse tonight in Columbus Circle. Mary?
Yeah, Matt, good evening. This month, 3 Democrats will face off in a primary election that is sure to give the winner the upper hand when it comes to the general election in November. But today, I asked them if this statue is a decisive issue in the race for City Hall. In 2020, during the COVID pandemic and a rapidly growing Black Lives Matter movement across the country, Syracuse Mayor Ben Walsh announced he wants to remove this statue from the downtown landscape. Nearly 5 years later, it's still here. A group called the Columbus Monument Corporation took the city to court twice over the mayor's plans to take it down and create what would be called Heritage Park. The courts sided with the city, but this group's community presence became more prominent. Now it's even making a political endorsement, telling city voters to back Councilman Pat Hogan for mayor. We asked Hogan and each candidate a simple question. Does this mean that this issue, this statue, is a deciding factor in this mayoral election?
Well, you'd have to ask the voters. I think this is important. I'm for stability. Syracuse is a welcoming community, and like I said before, this particularly resonates. I think we should welcome all sorts of immigrant populations and the people who've come here to make a living for themselves and enjoy American freedom and independence.
Hogan's colleague on the Syracuse Common Council, Joe Majoke, agrees.
I'm a believer that history should be lived forward-facing, not backward-facing. When we live history backward-facing, there's a tendency that we are going to repeat the same mistakes. And there's a tendency that you get to open cans you cannot close.
Deputy Mayor Sharon Owen says she intends to continue what Mayor Walsh started and take the statue down while reimagining the park where it stands.
It is absolutely not a decisive issue when it comes to this mayoral election. You don't even see the Columbus Monument on any of my campaign information. I'm talking about housing. I'm talking about equitable economy for people and jobs. I'm talking about helping our youth. I'm talking about issues that really affect the everyday lives of people in the city.
So we have Hogan and Majoke who are okay with removing the statue, moving it elsewhere. And then we have Sharon Owens who says that she plans to follow suit and continue on the track Mayor Walsh was on or is on to remove this statue. And it should be noted here that the Columbus Monument Corporation, many of those members and supporters are not registered Democrats or in the city, so they may not even have a vote or a say in what happens in this primary. Live in Syracuse tonight, I'm Mary Keeler.
Mary, it also catches my ear, though, when the deputy mayor says, this isn't even one of my issues. I'm worried about what really matters to people, housing and jobs, education in our city. So that's interesting perspective, too. Thanks, Mary, for looking into that for us tonight.